I'm Carol Tuttle, the creator of the Carol Tuttle Healing Center. It's good to have you with us today. And I'm going to keep talking while I see this live. There we go. I am now live. Thank you for joining me on this welcome call for the Empowered Aging 3-week course. I'm excited to have you here. Say hello in a comment, tag a fellow Healing Center members so they know this is up and we're going. And we're going to start this with a really amazing energy. It's really such an honoring thing to do for yourself, to look at what's limiting you, to look at what's at the subconscious level, to be able to be willing to bring up discomfort and things that might make you cry or feel things that you really don't want to feel. So I commend you for your commitment to wellness for yourself. And I know a lot of you are doing it also because of your family influence. So kudos to you. So this 3-week plan officially started yesterday. Let's talk a little bit about how to succeed using this plan. Now, under the daily tab, you'll see the daily practices. Try and do at least one of those every day. At least one. If you can get in 2, that's great. Now, you don't have to answer every journal question. You'll see that the journal prompts are there below the audio files of your daily affirmations and your daily script. They are different. I'll speak to that in a moment. Your journal prompts are meant to bring up things that you don't necessarily want to think about or you haven't considered, that will bring things forward for you to be able to have awareness that will support you in clearing blocks, limitations, fears, frustrations, things that you've acquired that you didn't even know you had as they were modeled to you or spoken to you so incessantly. Your biggest aging influence, depending on, I'd say your biggest influence is your parents, possibly grandparents would be thrown in that group. Culture also. Culture is second to the primary influence of family. Now, it would be supportive for you to create a schedule. My goal, I have prompts on my phone in my reminder. I have a reminder that comes up every day early in the morning to do my healing work. And for example, I know I have to drive somewhere today. I'm going to turn on a clearing session while I'm driving. Now, I'm not tapping, obviously. Well, I could just tap here while I'm driving. But I'm listening, and I'm doing audio, the audio files in the car. The affirmations serve to help reprogram your thinking mind to think in the affirmative when it comes to aging. The daily script expresses an energetic influence into your world for that to start materializing as your experience. And so they work in tandem, and yet they are affecting sort of the inner world and the outer world is a nice way to see it. So if it helps you, set a reminder on your phone, even schedule it in your calendar to get you to show up. Now, there's clearing sessions in each of the weeks. That is usually able to be done within 3 days of the week. Like yesterday, I did the clearing session for negative aging. And let me tell you, and I did my first, I think, 5 journal prompts. And that was enough to have a major aha today, major breakthrough. I felt the shift. I'll mention that in a moment. So other resources that can support you, schedule, other resources. The I'm Confident oil, it's on sale right now, is a really great one to invest in. It will help you really get on the confidence side of aging where it's not even a thing. It's like you don't even think about it. It's like, oh yeah, well, of course I'm getting older. Everyone is. You can get the affirmation deck for healing. That's a really nice one. This could be your work for the day. This is it. This may be some days, this is it. Pulling a card is what you've got time for, or that just, you need to allow things to process. So that's what you do for the day, and that's enough. That's great. The creation journal is my one of my favorite resources I've ever put out in the world because it helps me so much. I actually do my journal prompts right in here. You can see there. These are the ones I wrote last night. And that's with me everywhere I go. It's just my creation tool. So grab one of those. Now, if you're really interested in getting on board with the day-to-day practice of aging well, I've launched a new Instagram account at My Empowered Aging. Let me know if you follow me there. Do you follow me over there? Because you'll see that my lifestyle is very much committed to longevity wellness. Longevity meaning having a healthy, having a vital, vibrant health span, staying healthy as I age, and a healthy lifespan. The average age in the United States, more of how long a person lives, what do you think it is? What do you think don't Google it. What do you think the average age of our lifespan here is in the USA? Anybody know what that is? All I know is I'm getting closer. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. 76 years old. I'm 60, almost 67. I'm like, are you kidding me? That's like 10 more Christmases. That's bizarre. I do want to live longer than 76. What's my biggest motivation? I'm kind of curious where we're all going here. More drama than I've ever seen on the planet. But it's particularly because of my family and my grandchildren. I want to see them grow up. I want to see them as adults. I want to age well. So follow me on Instagram and you'll get inspired and educated. And then also go to myempoweredaging.com. I announced 2 weeks ago I'm launching a whole new brand. That's why we did this right now in this healing center to get us ready to sign on to the Empowered Aging Experience that we're launching on August 20th. And you do want to get signed up for the newsletter. If you're here, I would suspect you're going to be there too. We'll be launching a new Facebook group. It will be compatible with this one. It won't take the place of this one because this is very special and we do certain things here. But make sure you get on that free newsletter because you'll get all the updates and everything that's going on. Now, what's your intention for this plan? Go ahead and write that out in a comment. Your intention sets things into motion. I am clearly knowing, seeing, and receiving what I need to know to clear everything and anything that's making aging difficult for me. You're going to have to replay that to grab that one. It's coming up. Taking the blinders off. I even will ask that in my prayers, Dear God, please take the blinders off so I can see what's ready to be healed. We will have our live coaching call next Wednesday, August 14th. Now, this will be on Zoom. We'll link it in the group, the link to Zoom, and we'll also send it in an email. But plan on that at 1 p.m. Mountain Time on Wednesday, August 14th. And I will have a guest, and I will be taking your questions. It will be recorded also. So we're going to let me tell you about my aha, my breakthrough. So I was driving today, and I'm dealing with some things health-wise that my father dealt with. I'm kind of on my dad's same path, and this is just so interesting to me that my soul apparently chose to take on some health conditions that would mimic my father's almost to their entirety. From my mental health to now my physical health, the condition of idiopathic neuropathy that he had for quite some time, his mental health. And I was writing in my journal last night about what did my father model? My father fought aging, literally battled with it. He hated getting older because all that developed for him. He was an angry man. He was an angry old man. When I'd come around, he'd try and put a smile on his face, but it pretty quick turned to complaining and bitterness about his pain. And then it'd move into crying and sadness and the poor me experience. And my mother, on the other side of that, she actually never said a word. She'd counter as a type 2. My dad was a 3-1, so much more expressive in the outward manner. My mother is a 2-1. She would just cap it, never said a word, never. The biggest thing she modeled to me was she was embarrassed about her appearance. She thought she was unattractive. She didn't want anyone to see her because she looked so old. And yet she never was forthcoming. So you either, the extremes there, extremes. What came to me today was you carry a pattern. I was literally told this. You carry a pattern that aging is hard, and keeping yourself healthy is hard work. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how many times I wake up in the morning and it's been hard to get up. It's been hard to want to work out. It's been hard to feel like the bottoms of my feet have been burnt. I mean, it's hard. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm rehearsing the hard all the time. I have to overcome the hard. It's hard, but I can do it. And I'm like, what if we just remove the hard? And the will I've had to have, especially this last month, it's really manifested quite strongly. How I'm like, oh, ding, 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 ding. I'm in the car, driving to the chiropractor, actually, realizing my whole experience is built on the whole ideology of aging is hard, keeping yourself healthy is hard, and staying well is hard. Because what I've come up, it's kind of like all this stuff has come up against me. I got to do some energy sketching on that. That phrase, that in itself, see, this is what you're doing. You're going, okay, well, how do I think about this? I can do it. I know it's hard, but I can do it. And then, man, I have so many things challenging me. I have so many things I'm up against. I'm going to write that one out as a 10 timeser. I'm up against, fill in the sentence, fill in the blank. I'm up against, fill in the blank. Staying healthy is hard because, fill in the blank. But do you see the process where I got hit with this insight? And then I realized, I started to see all the ways that it was playing out. And in my process, I'm thinking I'm doing a great job overcoming the hardness. I even have said to my husband, because one thing that's really helped me is to go do a hard workout in the morning, because it helps my brain get out of its funk because of all the the brain chemistry that gets activated. It gets my blood flowing so my feet feel better. I've even said to my husband, I'm going to be the fittest older woman around because I got to do such hard things in the morning to feel better. I don't mind doing hard things because I do. I enjoy that. I like the challenge, but I don't want to have to do it. That's the difference. I want to choose to go down and ride up a huge hill climb on my road bike that's hard, but I don't want to have to do it. And that's what the aha was. That what is between you and aging is easy, maintaining good health as I age is easy, staying financially solvent and successful and affluent is easy. What is your hard? And I even now, oh my gosh, this is so funny. I might stop using this. I used it on Instagram. Some of you probably saw it. It was, I made a statement, and I understand the ideology of this, that dealing with pain, arthritis, chronic back pain, cognitive decline, blah, 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 are all hard. So is getting up every day, working out, eating, passing up the yummy treat, giving up sugar. That's hard. Choose your hard. Oh, look at the ahas I'm getting as I speak to you. So we're not going to use that one anymore. So even though it's clever, and people, it really drives home a wonderful point. I don't think that's serving me right now. So that's where we're going. I'm excited to support you. I'm all in. You can see, please invite. We'd love to get to at least 800 members. We're at 788. Who do you know that's just right there that you can bring in, that can come into this place and get the benefit? Because it's kind of, I think all of you know, until you get here and you start doing it and you experience the group, you don't know what you've been missing. You're like, this is really cool stuff. It's not what I thought. So invite someone to join in. It'd be great to reach our 800 mark and continue to share the Healing Center. It's one of my most, it's just one of those things that is needed, really needed in the world right now, and people would benefit so much doing this work and being a part of this community. So thank you for spreading the word and helping others. I will, on another note, and I'm going to pull a affirmation card here. We did start our anniversary sale. It is 20 years now that I've been teaching Dressing Your Truth, 15 years online. And that's all happening at shopdyt.com. Some really great deals. Get that skincare. It really is complementary to your aging experience. Because I said, healthy skin isn't about an absence of wrinkles. It's about having a vibrant, healthy, clear complexion. With I can't see them. The lighting's really good right now, but I got wrinkles. All right, here we go. I am divinely guided in my healing as I choose to be well and healed. There you go. I thought I'd pick something about it being easy. I'll pull another one later. Anyway, share in comments what you got from, rather than this comment thread, maybe post. If you got a big aha watching this welcome live, share it in a comment and continue to support one another. And I'm so excited you're here and that I'm here with you. Thanks for tuning in.